Well, hello, it's good of you to join us again today. Now, on this Easter Monday, you may well ask, what is Easter all about? Let me say that Easter is not about chocolate eggs. It's not about fluffy little yellow chicks representing new life, but about the greatest day in history, the day Jesus rose from the dead. You see, Jesus is alive. The bones of Lenin are still in Moscow. The bones of Buddha are in Kandy, Sri Lanka. The bones of Muhammad are in Medina. But in Jerusalem, there is an empty tomb, for Jesus is alive. Jesus died and was buried, but I thank God that he didn't stay in the ground, in the grave, for death could not hold him. So why was the resurrection necessary? It was necessary, number one, because of the character of God. Because of the character of Christ. Jesus Christ is the Holy One. He is sinless and perfect. Death had no power, no hold over him. Acts 2:24 says, "But God raised him from the dead, freeing him from the agony of death, because it was impossible for death to keep its hold on him." Jesus voluntarily laid down his life. It was not taken from him. Number two, because Christ and Old Testament prophets had foretold it. In John chapter 2, verses 18 to 22, Jesus spoke of his body being the temple destroyed by death and raised up 3 days later. It proved that Jesus was not an impostor or a liar, but was God. For no man could naturally foretell his exact death and time of resurrection. Number three, because it completed God's plan to use Christ to redeem us, to bring us back to him. Romans 5:10 tells us that we are saved first by his death and then by his resurrection life. His death alone does not save us. For Christ to redeem us and bring us back into relationship with God, he must conquer sin, sickness, disease, and death. Death is defeated by the resurrection. And so without the resurrection, we would not be saved. And number four, because it pointed to his deity. When God raised Jesus from the dead, it proved that he was indeed God. He did it in order to justify us, to save all who believe, and as a guarantee of all coming resurrections. Romans 8:11, "And if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his Spirit who lives in you." What wonderful news. Jesus, being perfect without sin, died in our place on the cross. But he didn't stay dead, but defeated all our enemies, including death, when he rose from the grave. As believers, we too will one day also rise to be with him for all eternity. Thank you.